Sperm health doesn't collapse in one day, it gets damaged in layers. First, quality drops, then motility slows, then count follows. And the worst part is how invisible it is while it's happening. Here's what most men don't understand. Sperm is not broken forever, it's being rebuilt, and it responds to what you do next. 3 levers decide whether your numbers rise or stall: production, protection, movement. Most men fix one lever and get nothing, because the other 2 are still pulling the wrong way. In this video, I'll show you the exact natural system to increase sperm count and motility, what to change first, what to stack next, and the single normal habit that keeps thousands of men stuck even when they think they're doing everything right. So, what is the first move that improves your odds before you spend $1 on supplements? Most men hear fertility and think it's one number. It's not, it's 3. Count is how much you produce. Motility is how well they move. Quality is how well they survive. So you don't boost sperm with one trick. You raise output by fixing 3 weak points. And each weak point has its own lever. That's why random changes feel useless. You're pulling the wrong lever, or pulling one lever while the others sabotage you. Most men make this worse without realizing it, because they chase intensity. More workouts, more stress, less sleep. They call it discipline. Their body calls it damage. Step 1. Increase production. If production is low, your body needs 3 things to come back online: stable hormones, stable sleep, stable energy. Rule number 1, sleep is the production switch. Sleep is not rest. Sleep is rebuilding. If sleep is short or broken, production usually suffers. Here's the simplest sleep protocol that works. Same sleep and wake window most nights. Cool, dark room. No alcohol close to bedtime. No heavy meals late. And if you wake up exhausted every day, you treat it as a problem, not a personality trait. Rule number 2. Train to support hormones, not to punish yourself. Overtraining is one of the fastest ways to stall progress. The goal is better metabolic health and better hormone balance, not constant fatigue. Use this structure: 3 strength sessions per week. Daily walking, no obsession with max intensity. You should leave workouts feeling worked, not wrecked. Rule number 3. Fix the metabolism that drags fertility down. If belly fat is rising and energy is flat, the body often shifts toward inflammation and poor hormone signaling. So the goal is simple: lower stress on the system, improve blood sugar stability, improve recovery. Production can improve. But production is pointless if you keep damaging the output every day. That's where most men lose. Step 2. Protect the output. Here's the hard truth. A lot of men can produce sperm, they just can't protect it. Protection breaks down for 3 reasons: heat, oxidative stress, inflammation. And the first one is the easiest to fix. Heat, the normal habit that blocks progress. Hot tub, long hot baths, frequent sauna, laptop on lap, tight compression, long sitting with poor airflow. Men defend these as normal, but they raise temperature where production and quality depend on staying cooler. So if you're serious about improvement, you do the boring fix. You remove heat exposure for a stretch, you stop the laptop habit, you take breaks from long sitting. You don't relax in ways that sabotage the goal. Oxidative stress, the invisible damage. This is the part men don't feel but the body pays for. Oxidative stress rises with poor sleep, smoking, heavy alcohol, ultra-processed food patterns, chronic stress. You don't need perfection, you need direction. If you fix sleep, reduce alcohol, move daily, and lower inflammation, you lower the damage. Most men don't fail because they did nothing. They fail because they did something and kept the one habit that cancels it. They're building and breaking at the same time. Protection keeps quality alive, but motility has its own drivers. And motility is the one men get wrong the most. Step 3. Increase motility. Motility is not magic. It is a reflection of 3 things: cell energy, hormone environment, and circulation. Lever number 1, daily movement for circulation. Sedentary living is a motility killer. You don't fix it with one workout, you fix it with daily movement. Walking, light activity, consistency. Lever number 2, stress control for the hormone environment. High stress is not just mental, it's physical. It changes hormones, it changes sleep, it changes inflammation, so you need a daily downshift. 10 minutes every day, breathing, a slow walk, a quiet reset, not motivation, a system. Lever number 3, don't crash diet. Extreme dieting can drop hormones, raise stress, and worsen recovery. If you're trying to get leaner, go steady. Protect protein, protect sleep, protect training. When men fix production, protection, and motility together, improvements show up in a sequence. First, sleep improves. Then energy improves. Then the body stops running hot and inflamed. Then the numbers start moving. And that sequence is why patience matters, because the system has to stabilize before the output changes. The simple 30-day protocol. Daily, 7 to 9 hours sleep with a consistent window, 30 minutes of walking, hydration steady, 10-minute stress downshift, no laptop. Weekly, 3 strength sessions, 2 longer walks, at least 1 full recovery day. Remove for 30 days, hot tubs and long hot baths, heavy alcohol patterns, smoking. Most men will do this for 1 week, then they'll relax. That's how they stay stuck. The men who improve are the men who run the system long enough to let it work. If you've run the system consistently and results don't move, don't spiral. Check for the things lifestyle can't always fix quickly. Hormones, varicocele, infections, medication effects, metabolic problems, same symptom, different root causes. That's why smart men measure. To increase sperm count and motility naturally, you don't need a miracle, you need a system. Increase production, protect the output, improve movement, remove what cancels progress, run it consistently. Measure instead of guessing. Because sperm isn't a label, it's an output. And outputs can change when the inputs finally change. Now I want to see something in the comments. Drop your age and write the one thing from this video you know you need to fix first. Sleep, diet, weight, training, alcohol, stress. Pick one and write it. Because once you say it, you are more likely to follow it. And if you have already improved your sperm quality or quantity before, write what actually worked for you. Not theory, not what you heard, what actually changed your results. Because the men reading those comments need real patterns, not guesses. And that is where the real value is. Real changes from real men. Fix the system, and the results usually follow.